Happy Election Day to you. Happy Election Day. It's true. 5 minutes after 7. Nathan and Landry on the radio. Are you prepared to tell our listeners who we are endorsing in today's elections?
Yeah, none of the above.
Candidate C?
The whole bunch of them?
Uh-huh. You can have them. Is that what you're saying? Is your position, your official position, you can have them?
You know how, Landry, I talk to you a lot about advertising because I make you listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, no doubt.
Now, you've heard me say enough and tell you what others have said enough to have some sense of what works and what doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if political advertising falls in that same category. I would love to ask Roy Williams this question. The kind of advertising that works long-term for businesses, would it work in politics? Because on the one hand, in politics, it's an event. An election is an event. You've got and you advertise differently for an event than you do if you're just a business that's in business 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year. It's a different approach. But I'm wondering, in political advertising, would real good advertising work for that like it does for a traditional business? I'd really like to, because when I look at the ads that are played now, I mean, it turns everybody off. No wonder political participation is so low, because these are the kinds of campaigns you get. That does not inspire people. It doesn't make you want to go vote for somebody. You might want to go vote against somebody, maybe. But I have a feeling. I have a feeling that turnout today is going to be less than turnout was 2 months ago for the primary. I could be wrong. I could be way wrong. I don't know.
There's a guy named Frank Luntz who is a political. He's sometimes just called a pollster. I don't know if he's done other things, if he's worked with candidates and campaigns. But he seems like a smart guy, and he doesn't seem like a guy who's just a hack, a party hack.
Mm-hmm.
He actually seems like a pretty thoughtful guy. And he shows up on TV a lot, getting interviewed in podcasts. And Nathan has a book written by this guy. Is it Words Matter or Words Count? Or
Words That Matter?
Words That Matter.
I think so.
Have you read it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like 12 years ago.
Is it just about political writing, or is it just broadly speaking? I mean, is it more like advertising and how to influence people with words, word choice?
Yeah, I don't know. It was 12 or 13 years ago that I read it. It's been a long time.
So it didn't
make
enough of an impression to.
Yeah.
Well, I just wondered if. I mean, Frank Luntz seems like the kind of guy, since he would know, he would have a sense about your question about the kinds of political advertising that works. And does it overlap with, normal business advertising?
Roy told a story. Well, he wrote about this in one of his books. When he was a kid growing up in Muskogee. I want to say he's from Muskogee.
Does he know your mother-in-law?
That was Okmulgee, Landry.
They're different?
Yeah.
Does he know Preston Silcox?
He told a story about a guy who, he said he remembered on some road every few miles seeing a sign saying, "Oh, be sure and sneeze." He said he remembered driving on a road and seeing signs every mile or two or three, something about, be sure and drive carefully. Be sure and buckle up, slow down. There's a curve ahead. We want you to get there safely. Hamp Baker. That was it, Hamp Baker. Okay. Billboard after billboard, mile after mile, you'd see some message about showing concern for the motorists. Hey, just, this, that, and Hamp Baker. And then not too long after that, there was an election, and one of the names on the ballot was Hamp Baker. And he said the guy won. And I think his point was, I think Roy Williams' point was, showing concern for people and connecting with people sure made an impact when they went to the polls and saw that name that had that they'd seen so often showing concern for them. I just thought I'd share that with you on an election day.
That's interesting.
Because what we get now is, well, this other candidate wants to give money to atheist pedophiles. This other our guy's the real conservative. He doesn't dress like a woman and eat raw chickens while he's worshiping the moon god. Those are the kinds of ads we get now that are all ridiculous. 96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. So now that we've teed you up, are you fired up to go vote? The polls have been open for 11 minutes. You know, Landry, in years gone by, we were criticized. Well, I don't know, criticized or disagreed with. Seems like some election official called us up because we were talking about people voting, and we had suggested that maybe not everybody should vote.
Oh yeah, we got chewed out.
we got disagreed with. I think by an election official talking about, no, people need to go vote. Low voter turnout's terrible, and people should go vote. I think people should vote if they've made a diligent inquiry into the positions and beliefs of the candidates. But if you really, if you're going off a 10-second soundbite you heard a few times, if you heard one guy's campaign 10 seconds worth 2 or 3 times, I don't think that's enough to cast an informed ballot. So it is unfortunate that voter turnout is low. It's not unfortunate that voter turnout is low. What is unfortunate is that so few people really care about making an informed decision. That, to me, is what is concerning. But part of the problem, we have 2 or 3 problems with this. Number one, we have too many elections in America. Yes, voting is a sacred duty and a sacred right, and people have died for it, and we're free, and we should appreciate that. But the fact is, you can't get people jacked up to go vote, to interrupt their lives 17 times a year. When you've got to vote for city offices, school board, county offices, state legislative races, United States legislative races, gubernatorial races, presidential races, and in some places it's even more than that because they vote every judge on the around. It's difficult to get people interested and informed enough to go vote.
It's also not the way we started out.
No, it's
when
not.
Only white landowning males voted, and we didn't have elections this often.
We didn't have 95 races a year to go vote on.
No.
So that's part of the problem. And then the other part of the problem is, when was the last time you felt really inspired by somebody? That they made you, yeah, I'm going to get on board with this. Wow, this man or woman is great. I believe what this person believes. I want to see happen what this person is talking about. I am inspired. I'm going to go vote. I'm going to go spread the word for this person. When was the last time you had that? Because what we hear a lot of is, I'm the real choice. The other guy's a bum. The other guy wants to give your money to Hindus who eat dogs.
Nathan, they're eating the dogs. Remember that? Remember that nonsense? They're eating the dogs. That was ridiculous.
Good morning, you two hooligans. This is from the text line. After reading all those mailers, I've decided all of the candidates should be in prison. One listener said, what are we voting for today?
Beautiful.
Well, let's see. While I think everyone that is eligible to vote should vote, there are definitely people that should not be eligible to vote.
Does Chopper Dave stop in at Chick-fil-A and cast his vote on Election Day when he's getting his breakfast sandwich?
Is that his polling place?
If not, why not?
Let me tell you something. We'd get more voting if voting places were at more entertaining places.
More Chick-fil-A's and coffee shops?
Yeah. Let's have voting occur where people want to go.
If you can get a stack of flapjacks and chicken in a pan, chicken in a waffle, chicken in a biscuit, and cast a vote, I think we would see voting numbers skyrocket.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock, 74. Oh, it's fallen nicely. 74 degrees. Feels pretty good right now.
Is this still, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, forget it. Never mind.
Forget
you know what? Is this still your walk-up music?
Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, dude.
Nathan, you need better walk-up music.
I know.
This is a nice little scene. I'm looking at this AI-generated scene.
Chopper Dave says, on my way to Chick-fil-A.
to cast a vote. Don't throw your vote away at Chick-fil-A. Chopper, have you voted yet? I mean, the polls have been open for 16 minutes. How is he going to vote today? Chopper, are you going to get to vote today? Because, he commutes to work in his helicopter. Is he going to be able to stop somewhere where he's registered to vote at his precinct, at his polling place?
Landry, later on in this show, I think after we do the weather, I am going to give away a pair of Elk City Rodeo of Champions tickets for Sunday night. I'm going to give away. I've got a pair of tickets I'm going to give away for the Sunday night of the. And by the way, it's not this coming Sunday now. The Rodeo of Champions at Elk City is going to be September 4, 5, and 6 at the Butler Brothers Arena. Landry Butler Brothers Arena.
Is it later this year? Is Labor Day later?
I think Labor Day is.
Isn't it usually? Isn't it? There's an overlap. Labor Day weekend is often in August and September. Or at least much earlier, earlier in September. The 1st, the 2nd.
And I am pretty fired up about this question. I thought of this, no kidding, at least a year ago. I thought of this question, and I never did it. And once in a while, I'll remember it, and I'll think, oh, that's a good question. I need to. And it involves presidential trivia. I mean, in honor of Election Day.
Oh, sure.
No, we're not voting for a president today, but still.
Well, I am.
It's political, Landry.
I'm voting for president today.
Alf Landon?
Truman. I always vote for Truman. You know that.
96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. In segment 3, I'm going to give away a pair of tickets for the Sunday night performance of the Oak City Rodeo of Champions, which I guess that'll be the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll be Sunday, September the 6th. I'm going to give away, Landry, a pair of tickets for the Sunday, September 6th showing of the Oak City Rodeo of Champions. It is going to involve presidential trivia. So be ready to text us the answer at 225-9697 if you want to win these tickets. In the meantime, 17 minutes after the hour, we're sitting at about 74, 75 degrees. This afternoon, again? 105 again? Yesterday I got up to 106, according to my phone. Oklahoma City got up to 108. Chickasha hit 112 or 113, according to people.
Was that the hottest spot in the state?
Yes, it was.
Chopper Dave has already voted 5 times.
He is such a super patriot. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. 18 minutes after 7 o'clock, 96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. Nathan Landry and Yee.
Did you say Yee?
If ye have cattle and you need to move them from here to there, you know what you need? A trailer. You need a trailer. If you got cattle, you need to get them from here to there. Get them to the market, get them to the other side of the pasture, get them to your friend's pasture, take them to the parade. Maybe you're going to put your cattle in the parade. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You need a trailer. Page 9 of the Penny News. 2D Trailer Sales and Service. Page 9 of the Penny News. Looking at that nice GR 24-foot bar top cattle trailer. Page 9 of the Penny News.
I heard Gentner endorsed himself. Can I say his name today? Is that legal? Are we allowed to do that?
If you also say the name of his opponent.
Mike also endorsed himself.
Corn Maisie.
Hazy. Maisie. Crazy
It's
days
too
of
bad.
summer.
It's too bad he didn't get hooked up with the maize people, the corn maize people over at Hydro. Seems like he could have made some hay or some corn off that.
They don't call it that anymore, isn't it? The old Route 66?
I don't know what they call him.
Super terrific maize.
Hey, Landry, Briley enjoyed donuts as a child
no question.
because his dad went to get them after Diddy had already spent a couple of hours at the office. His Diddy went to get them, and then Briley ate them, and then Diddy took Briley to school, and then Diddy went back to the office. Brian and Briley back out. They hit it, Landry. Hit the ground running, taking care of their clients, looking at the market, strategizing, thinking, figuring, working. Okay, thinking. Look, thinking, working.
Is that Dana Carvey as George Bush?
Please vote for me.
It's not enough to flush. You've got to jiggle the handle.
Advanced Financial Strategies in Clinton. The website retirewithbaca.com.
Why should you vote for me? Because I know you have to jiggle the handle.
Keep chugging that coffee. The Brewer Boys will be back with the early morning show in a couple of minutes.
Cotton is blooming, the heat is relentless, and for many, the rain just hasn't come. Drought doesn't just stress a crop, it weighs heavily on the families whose livelihood depends on it. Every acre matters, every bowl matters. Don't leave the finish line to chance. At Carson County Gin, we know the end goal isn't just getting your cotton ginned, it's maximizing your profit. Our commitment is to help you earn the best grade possible, protect the quality you've worked so hard to grow, and put more money back in your pocket. Farming isn't getting any easier, but you don't have to face it alone. When harvest arrives, trust the people who treat your crop like it's their own, because to us, it's never been just about cotton. It's your livelihood, it's your family tradition, and it's our privilege to stand beside you every step of the way. Carson County Gin, 15 miles west of Pampa. The website is carsoncountygin.com. Your cotton deserves the best, so do you.
When you look in the mirror and see straight pearly whites, you know it's going to be a good day. When you show off that beautiful smile to others and they smile right back, your day gets even better. That's what Invisalign can give you. They're clear aligners you wear in your mouth. No wires, no brackets, no metal. Most people won't even know you're wearing them. But when you're done, you get to have straight teeth that'll make you want to smile. I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron at Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford. We're having a huge savings event on Invisalign September 17th and 18th. That's up to $1,000 off Invisalign treatment. Spots are limited, so call to see if you're a candidate. 816-6700. 816-6700. Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry. Saving up to $1,000 on a beautiful smile is worth the call. 816-6700. 816-6700.
There are times you're sitting here and you can't help but cry. It's hard. A lot of the families that, they've been married for 75 years and one of the spouses has passed away. That's unimaginable to me, what that would be like. But you listen. I'm interested. I like hearing how they met and what they did on their last anniversary, or, how many kids they have and stuff like that. I think that's cool. I like hearing that. Most of the people that come in here, when they start talking about that person, they start telling stories. And once they start telling stories, the mood lightens, and then they start laughing. Our receptionist in here is always amazed at the number of times people come in and they're kind of standoffish. And before they leave, they're laughing and cutting up and being themselves. I think that's a key. Willis Granite Products. Our website is willisgranite.com.
Dehydration, injuries, viruses, sunburns. Summer can throw a lot at you. At Express Wellness Urgent Care, we're ready for it. We provide quality, affordable care 7 days a week, where walk-ins are always welcome and most major insurances are accepted. Stop by and see us right here in Elk City, or find more of our clinics all across Oklahoma. Don't let bad health ruin a great summer. Find your nearest clinic at expresswellnessurgentcare.com. That's the letter X, expresswellnessurgentcare.com.
(225-9697) is the text line. Nathan Landry and you. Hey, we got high school forget the election. That's nothing. We got high school football this Friday night, Landry. Are you kidding me? Well, all right. First of all, Elk City Elkette softball hosting Clinton today at 5 o'clock. Then heading to the Trojan Invitational in Colorado. What? Friday and Saturday. Elk City High School football this Friday night. Opener up. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kick. Hosting Shawnee. Landry, it's Little Cheer Night. Guess I know what you'll be doing.
Little cheers.
Big Oak TV brought to you by Wendy Nissan. Live games are free. BigOakTV.com. BigOakTV.com. Join Big Oak TV to unlock past games and season archives.
With no college football this weekend, I guess everybody will be watching high school ball on Friday.
But then a week from Friday, doesn't OU play? A week from Friday?
Is it a Friday kickoff?
Yes, I
Yeah, well,
Hate
I
that.
don't like that.
Hate college
And
football on Friday
And
night.
I also don't like the throwback uniforms or the unity uniforms.
No.
You know what I like a team to do? I like a team to come out in its uniforms
and be itself.
and be itself. Why is it? Does Alabama ever do that, or Georgia? They do that nonsense.
I've never seen you.
We're gonna do this week. It's throwback, and then we're gonna wear our city uniforms, and then next week we're gonna wear our prison uniforms, and then we're gonna wear our road crew uniforms. What if they came out in radio uniforms?
crew.
Yeah, working on the road crew. What if they all wore vests? What if they all came out dressed as pilots? Our pilot uniforms. It's ridiculous.
That would be amazing. And thank you for bringing that up. Barbara Dyson Ford is going to be all over the Oak City Rodeo of Champions, Landry. All over it. If you think they won't,
Right.
you've made your first mistake of the day. If you think they won't have the F Series all over the Butler Brothers Arena, you're out of your mind. Of course they will. Barbara Dyson Ford, the Oak City Rodeo of Champions. Matrimonial bliss. Okay.
Nathan, you were talking about the new CEO for the Regional University System of Oklahoma. His name is Kent Lashley.
Absolutely.
I hear a lot about Russo because I work for one of those 6 regional universities in Oklahoma. See, there are 6 universities in Oklahoma that have a direction in its name. South, Western, okay, that's one. So if there's any school, if there's any university in the state that has a direction in its name, it's part of Russo. University of Central Oklahoma, Northeastern, Southwestern, South, all of that, East Central. There's 6 schools. And they're all overseen by the Regional University System of Oklahoma. And it's pretty important, and it's a big deal. And they have regents. And one of the regents is Lake Carpenter of Bank of Western Oklahoma, a friend of this show. He's been on the show, Nathan. Well, the regents, the Regional University System of Oklahoma, just hired a guy named Kent Lashley to be the CEO. He's going to get paid $220,000 plus benefits.
Mm-hmm.
But he oversees a lot of people. The Russo people oversee 40,000 students. But see, there's a sentence here in this story that gives me pause. He currently serves as Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer at Rose State College, which is where?
Midwest City.
And has held various senior leadership positions at the school for about 17 years.
Okay.
17 is a specific number. Why write about 17 years?
That is a great question.
Either it was 17 years or it wasn't. And if it was, just write 17. And if it wasn't, write 16 or 18. See, when we say about or we write about, weren't we taught in grade school and elementary school to round and the number should end with a 0 or a 5? I mean, is that just me? Do they still do that?
I don't know.
Well, about 37 years ago. Well, 37 is a specific number. 17 is a specific number. Just write 17. Eliminate the word about from that sentence. It's one word shorter. And it's specific, Nathan. Why hedge? Why equivocate? Why are you hedging and equivocating by using the word about? I mean, we need an about face on using the word about with a specific number. I don't know. They quit teaching you to double space after sentences. They quit teaching you to double space after a colon. And now, here we go. A little election day treat. Chopper Dave, he's about to get after it with his chicken and a biscuit. Is that bacon? Is that bacon coming out of that deal?
Oh, wait a minute.
Chopper, I hope that drink is not sweetened with aspartame.
Now, wait a minute.
That causes blindness in cats. Aspartame causes cat blindness. You knew that, didn't you?
I thought Chopper was on a health kick.
Well,
I'm looking at carbs, Landry.
Maybe it's a new low carb, celiac friendly, gluten free, pork free bacon. It's bacon. Maybe that's a soy biscuit, and maybe it's water in that large cup.
Remember soy nuts and sea salt? Remember that deal?
Did you hear Eschbeck say that?
I thought you did.
I did. Soy nuts and sea salt. He just kept saying it over and over.
7:30, Landry. We're as close to 8 as we are to 7.
And it's the only thing I've ever understood him to say.
70
Everything else sounds like this. That's that is Al Eschbach.
7:30, 74, about 75 degrees. Sky somewhere between clear and cloudy.
Can you believe he's been doing sports commentary and reporting for 50 years? 50, Nathan. 50 years he's been in the game.
Do you want the top headlines or not? Top headlines. Here we go. Popular bagel chain expanding with 11 locations this fall.
When's the last time you had a bagel?
I don't know.
And on a scale of 1 to delicious, how good was it?
I'm going to say 83%.
See, the last bagel I had must have been disappointing because it's been a long time since I've had a bagel.
Do you want top headlines or not? 49ers owner. Did you hear about this weird story? God, people are weird.
Oh, yeah, a guy got arrested.
Yeah, 49ers owner Jed York paying instant price after embarrassing arrest.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there an Oklahoma official who just got arrested in Edmond?
Yeah, the Secretary of State got drunk in public or was drunk in public.
Was he with this 49ers owner?
No, the 49ers owner was in Ohio, in a trailer park in Ohio. Look, do you want top headlines or not? People keep on getting caught sneaking in and out of New York City manholes. Why? Target just added a viral eye gel that works in 5 minutes. Drummer dies after collapsing on stage at Malaysian Music Festival. Southwest flight attendant dies in Hawaii. Now her family wants answers. Deshaun Watson, named starting QB, apologizes to Browns fans. New details emerge in Hayden Panettiere death. Everything to know. Those are the top headlines.
I was a little surprised that none of those headlines included Chanty Beluga.
I don't know what that means.
When you bring up USA Today, or is it the Oklahoman? Well, they're the same thing. A video runs, and I've never heard the audio. It's always muted.
Mm-hmm.
But the video, somebody started a viral TikTok video is about somebody who claimed, assumed a persona, somebody ordering something, and the person's name is Chanty Beluga. And for some reason, it went viral. And it's a story in USA Today / the Oklahoman. It's a video story that I've never heard. But I just thought that name sounded ridiculous. But because every time I bring up the Oklahoman now, I see that dumb video, I thought, surely that's one of the top headlines.
That's Landry. I'm Nathan, 96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. It is Election Day. The polls have been open for 33 minutes. They will be open approximately 11 and a half more hours, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you're a registered voter. If you're a registered Republican voter, you can vote in the Republican runoff. But aren't we? Are there questions we're answering today? Are there ballot questions?
Maybe
we have
I
to
think
vote on or write in or something.
We're gonna hire a governor, a Republican governor candidate, and a superintendent. Are there any?
Well, that's right. That's also the state superintendent.
Are there any
Republican runoff?
Are there any Democrats or independents running
In
to be
runoffs?
the superintendent?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if there aren't, then the runoff is the general election.
Mm-hmm. And
For
today's
state superintendent.
Look, today's Republican gubernatorial runoff
Yeah.
should also decide
Well,
the gubernatorial race. Although, Landry, I'm predicting we might be closer.
then 55-45?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there are 3 independents running.
Or it may be 55-45, I should say that.
3 independents.
You know,
running.
originally I said 60-40. And then I realized, oh, wait, no, maybe more like 55-45.
The last election was 55-45 or close to it.
You know, it's like 55-41.
Yeah, whatever.
No. Coming up, Landry. Coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give away a pair of tickets to the Elk City Rodeo of Champions, the Sunday night performance of the Elk City Rodeo of Champions. Not this Sunday, but a week from Sunday, September 6th. Sunday, September 6th. You want to go to the rodeo that night? I'm going to give you a chance. Now, this is going to be a tough question. There, I said it. Unless you Google it. But I'm going to ask a presidential trivia question. We got your weather breakdown and more coming up. I'm Nathan.
I'm Landry.
When you look in the mirror and see straight pearly whites, you know it's going to be a good day. When you show off that beautiful smile to others and they smile right back, your day gets even better. That's what Invisalign can give you. They're clear aligners you wear in your mouth. No wires, no brackets, no metal. Most people won't even know you're wearing them. But when you're done, you get to have straight teeth that'll make you want to smile. I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron at Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford. We're having a huge savings event on Invisalign September 17th and 18th. That's up to $1,000 off Invisalign treatment. Spots are limited, so call to see if you're a candidate. 816-6700. 816-6700. Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry. Saving up to $1,000 on a beautiful smile is worth the call. 816-6700. 816-6700.
Briley Bacca is an investment advisor representative of and advisory services offered through Royal Fund Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
One of my earliest memories was waking up to a box of donuts on the kitchen table. By the time I woke up, Dad had already been at work for hours. He'd come home just long enough to leave breakfast for me, take me to school, and then head right back to the office. Back then, I thought it was all about the donuts. Looking back, I realized it never really was. Dad wasn't just building a business, he was building a reputation. One handshake, one family, one relationship at a time. If you're looking for experienced retirement guidance from a family that spent more than 3 decades earning the trust of people we serve, we'd love the opportunity to earn yours. I'm Briley Bacca with Advanced Financial Strategies. Now the donuts are long gone, but the work ethic that put them on the table is still the foundation of everything that we do. Call us today, 323-6800, or visit our website, retirewithbacca.com.
The biggest event of the year and America's favorite pickup make quite a pair. Robert Ison Ford will have plenty of F-Series pickups at the Elk City Rodeo of Champions, September 4th, 5th, and 6th. Cowboys and cowgirls are a lot like F-Series trucks. Tough, they're good under pressure, and they don't stop till the job is done. See for yourself this Labor Day weekend at Butler Brothers Arena in Elk City. It's the biggest event of the year and the best dealership around. Elk City Rodeo of Champions and Robert Ison Ford. Nothing brings excitement like the rodeo, and nothing brings you to the rodeo like BD Ford.
People call it hay wrap, but the technical term is net wrap. Our net wrap is like the strongest in the industry. It has a 12-month UV stabilizer so it don't break down, and it holds your bells together longer and makes it more worth your money. The cheaper stuff only lasts, I feel, if you wrap it, probably a couple months, and it's going to start breaking down when you try to move your bells. This one lasts a good over a year. Holds it tight. They want to keep their hay good, so it's good for their cows and horses not getting moldy and breaking apart when they're trying to move it and lose half of it down the road. There's like handles that's made on the roll because they're long and they're pretty heavy, but this makes it where you can pick it up and put it in there. It's not so bulky and you have to manhandle it so bad. It's the green and yellow brand colors, and everybody likes that color just because it holds up better and is stronger, and I've had a lot of good feedback from it. People can come get this hay wrap at Camrock Supply, 2111 South Main in Elk City. We're right south of Fred's.
That is the best work I have done in ages. 96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. My name is Nathan Brewer. Shall we take a look at the forecast? Shall we? Sunny skies today, hot temperatures for your election pleasure. There we go. Sunny and hot, high near 105. So if you wait until you get off work this afternoon or this evening to go vote, you'll be voting when it's about 103, 104, 105, somewhere in there. Heat index values as high as 108. Northeast winds 10 to 15, gusting to 20. Tonight, look at this, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Let's keep everything we've got crossed. Your fingers, your arms, your legs, your eyes, your thighs, your pies. 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. Otherwise, not. Low of 71. And then tomorrow, 20% chance of rain early tomorrow afternoon. Only 95.
So about 10 degrees cooler tomorrow. Look at it this way. 10 degrees cooler tomorrow than today. Right now on the back porch at KECO Radio, it's about 75 degrees, skies mostly clear, winds mostly light. 83% humidity out there, but that won't last long now, will it? When your operation runs on equipment, Landry, you have to keep the equipment running. You have to, or the operation stops. You stop making money. That is a no-win situation. You got to keep the engines running.
Mm-hmm.
Get everything your engines need at Camrock Supply. Everything your engines need at Camrock Supply. In bulk, saves you time and money at Camrock.
Did you already holster your mic cover?
Well, yeah.
Or did you ever have it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wow.
Landry,
You're done.
Do you have my music ready to go?
Oh, yeah,
You have
right
my
here.
Clips. There we go. Okay. Give me something presidential. Whether it's Stars and Stripes Forever, Hail to the Chief, whatever.
Hail to the chef. Whoops. Hold on. The Kansas City Chefs, Nathan. IEF. Oh, boy, spelling is not as easy as you think it might be. Oh, good grief. This guy. You got to wait until 7 seconds.
Is he the guy with the answer? Is he got the food that doctors don't want you to know?
Yeah. Chanty Beluga.
Thanks for
It's
this.
well,
this is great. This is
it's-
awesome, Landry.
You only have to wait 17 seconds.
This is awesome.
I didn't know there were words to this.
All right, a listener, actually a couple of listeners, no one listener, has queued us in. Oklahoma State questions 844 and 846 are on the ballot today. Oklahoma voters will decide two state questions in the August runoff election, one dealing with property tax exemption, reimbursements, and another on voter identification requirements. Yeah, I don't know what either one of them mean. 225 9697. If anybody can explain them, there are two questions on the ballot for today. All right, here we go. Do you want to go to the Elk City Rodeo of Champions Sunday, September 6th? Sunday, September 6th, Elk City Rodeo of Champions at the Butler Brothers Arena. I've got 2 tickets. If you can answer this question, Landry, in the history of America, in 250 years of American history, what have we had? 47, 6, 7, 8, 9 presidents?
Mm-hmm.
Something like
Yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Five names, 5 last names have been duplicated. In the list of all 40 whatever American presidents. And by the way, I'm not talking about Trump being in and then not in and then in again. I'm not talking about that.
So Trump and Trump.
I'm just talking about...
You're not talking about Stephen Grover Cleveland.
I'm talking about 5 names, okay?
Last or first or both?
Last names. 5 last names that have been duplicated that have been held by 2 men. 5. What are the 5 of all American presidents? What are the 5 last names that have been worn by 2 men? I call them presidential last name duplicates. What are they? Text me the answers, 225-9697, 225-9697, 225-9697. Text me. First correct answer gets 2 tickets to the Sunday, September 6th showing of the Elk City Rodeo of Champions at the Butler Brothers Arena. I'm making you work for it today, my friends. Nothing easy, okay? It's the dog days of summer, the dog days of August, 2-a-days. We're getting ready to strap on the pads. How badly do you want it? Because, Landry, it comes down to this. The team that wants it the most is going to win it. Whoever wants these tickets the most.
Wow, you've really got to want it to win it.
Do you know the answer?
And we want it bad.
Do you know the answer?
I've come up with 4. You said there are 5?
There are 5 presidential last names in the history of America, in the history of the American presidency. There are 5 names that have been last names that have been duplicated. What are those 5 names? I have the list right in front of me.
Yeah.
There are. I'm getting people answering with one name. One. There are 5 presidential names, and I need that. Don't send 5 different text messages. I can't keep up with all those. I'm going to need all of those in one text message. Oh, by the way, I'm going to need your name too. So technically now I need 6 names. and you're saying to yourself, hey, this isn't fair. You know what? There's nothing fair in chess.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing fair in life. There's nothing fair in rodeo ticket giveaways. Okay? Deal with it.
See, what I need is a piece of paper and a pen.
No, you can't. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Here you go.
That's what I need.
Here's a pen.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
And
Oh,
here's, there you go.
oh,
There you go. I mean, this is tougher than the rest.
uh-huh.
225-9697.
Okay. How about a pen with ink in it? Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hold on. Hold on.
But I need your name, listeners. I need your name. I need your name and the 5 names of the presidents. Your name, because, I mean, if you just send me the presidents, then I don't know who you are, and I can't write your name on these tickets. 225-9697. In the history of the American presidency, Landry, there are 5 last names that have been duplicated. There are 5 last names that have been duplicated, and I'm going to need you to tell me right now what those 5 names are. 225-9697. 225-9697. No. See, they're giving me no. Sorry. We're not counting the non-consecutive terms. We're not counting same people. We're talking about the 5 last names that have been held by 2 different people.
I'm not looking up the answer. I'm just looking up.
Call them presidential duplicates. If you want, that's fine. Same last name held by 2 different people. It's happened 5 times. What are those 5 names? The same name held by 2 different American presidents. Same last name held by 2 different American presidents. It's happened 5 times. Who are the 5 names? What are the 5 names? Last names. 225-9697. 225-9697. Have you got it yet, Landry?
No, I have 4.
Oh,
I can't.
You are going to kick me and yourself when you figure out that it is Martin and Peter Van Buren. 225-9697.
Is it going to be a technicality?
I need the 5 names and your names. Technically, I need 6 names. I need the 5 presidential last names that have been duplicated. I don't mean so that we're not counting Trump here. You can't count Trump because he's the same human being. I need the 5 last names that have been held by 2 different American presidents. The 5 last names that have been held by 2 different American presidents, and I need your name. We're playing for tickets to the Rodeo of Champions, Butler Brothers Arena, Sunday, September the 6th. I'm getting pretty fired up on Presidential Tuesday. By the way, did you know a week from today is the first day of September? Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you did.
No.
225-9697. Text me the answer. 12 minutes away from the top, 96.5.
Did we elect Vernon Reagan? Did we elect him president?
You just nailed it, Landry. Vernon and Ronald Reagan. Do you want the answer yet? Do you give up so I can give you the answer?
I have 4 out of it's killing me. And I'm looking at
Let me see your list. Okay. Landry, Putin was not a president.
He voted 3 times.
Yeah, you're missing the most obscure one.
I
will grant you it is the most obscure.
It's going to be like Harding and Harding.
Yeah, it's no.
Herbert Hoover High.
You're close. You're getting close. Are you looking at the list of
Yes,
presidents and you still can't get it?
Well, there have been a few of them, Nathan. It's like the match game. I was never any good at the match game.
Lieutenant James says, good morning, hooligans. Hunting and fishing regulations have been distributed to local businesses around the county. I am a fisherman for the county.
Andrew and Michael Jackson.
I am the game warden for the county. And I ride the main roads.
See, Taylor and Tyler are 2 different people, right? So that doesn't count. I mean, and they're different names. So remember that.
Searching in the sun for another overload. Do you remember Stephen Reimer? I bet you haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Did he also cover Wichita Lineman?
I love you, Jack and Ron. Thank you. That's from the text line 225-9697. Polly. Okay, I'm back at the. Let me go to 4.
William Henry Harrison was hardly here.
I thought it was hardly healthy.
Well, both. Either. Doesn't matter.
Well, I think it's okay. Let me go back to page 3 to see if I got Lane Reston. Hold on. The first person. Here we go. The first person. And some people right now are saying, "Oh, I can't think." Like Landry, they think, "Oh, I can't think about."
I have 4 out of 5.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. Can I get 1 ticket for that? One of the 2 rodeo tickets.
Okay, the first person. I'm going to call it here. The first person to give me every ounce of information I asked for was Brandon Bowman, who, by the way, was not a president. I'm going to write your name on the top of these tickets. Congratulations, Brandon Bowman. You have won 2 tickets to the Sunday, September 6th showing of the Oak City Rodeo of Champions. Landry, I hope you're ready. Do you have the music? You have the music, so I can make you feel so bad about yourself.
Yes.
Brandon Bowman is a super American who got the answers correct and sent me his name. Here we go, America. And by the way, several of you ended up Googling it correctly. The 5 presidential names that have been repeated, Landry. I think the easiest was probably Bush, because that was the most recent. Yeah, George W. Bush and his ditty, George H.W. Bush. You had Franklin Roosevelt and Theodore Roosevelt, Kermit's dad. No, wait a minute. Kermit was...
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
So you had the 2 Roosevelts.
Yeah.
You also had the 2 Johnsons, Lyndon and Andrew Johnson.
Right.
You had the 2 Adamses.
Right.
John Adams and his son John Quincy Adams, which, by the way, that'd be a great question. What 2 father-son duos have served as president?
A little bit easy to get that one.
The 5th name, which is the more obscure, that Landry, you've already said it once this morning. You had William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison. The 2 Harrisons, Landry. And by the way, I didn't know until this morning. Did you know that is the only, we've had 2 father-son duo serve as president?
Yes.
Benjamin Harrison and William Henry Harrison, the only grandfather-grandson to serve as president. How about that? So only 2, we've only had 2.
There they are, yep.
We've only had 2 father-son duo serve as president, John Adams and John Quincy Adams, and George W. Bush and George H.W. Bush. But the only grandfather, William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison. How about that?
There you go.
Adams, Johnson, Roosevelt, Bush, and Peters? That's from Chopper Dave. Very good. Brandon Bowman, you are the first one to correctly answer the question and give me every ounce of information I asked for, which included your name. Brandon Bowman, congratulations. Come by KECO Radio, 220 South Pioneer in Elk City, and pick up these 2 tickets to the Sunday, September 6th showing of the Elk City Rodeo of Champions at the Butler Brothers Arena, 7 minutes away from the top of the hour. Landry, how do you feel about that question?
I feel pretty good. A little disappointed. Just the Harrisons, they're 2 presidents that nobody knows anything about.
Yeah.
Including me.
They're in that list of other presidents.
They're in the list of snoozers.
Honorable mention question was going to be, what's the name of who is the only Millard to serve as president? The only Millard to serve as president. Do you know who that was?
You remember the cartoon Mallard Fillmore?
Yeah,
remember that? Mallard Fillmore?
Yeah, I think I do.
See, I think that was a play on words. You know what a mallard is, don't you? Isn't it a duck? Is it a type of duck? Mallard? Fillmore? Nathan, you look perplexed.
Yeah, somebody's trying to... it looks like there's actually 10 names that have been repeated, if that's the way you're asking the question.
10 names?
No, but that's...
You did say last name, right?
Yeah, he's just listing... The person is just listing the 5, but listing both. Like Andrew Johnson and Lyndon Johnson, he's counting that as 2.
Well, that's 1 repetition.
Right. But they're
5 instances
there are 5 names
of a name
that have been repeated.
Right.
Yeah. The 5 last names.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 last names, which is the question we asked. 5
Sure.
last names. And then a third party is saying, congratulations, Brandon Bowman. Is there anything I'm missing? Good morning. Oh, wait, that was from Lieutenant James, who is the warden of the county.
The warden?
The game warden of the county.
Good morning, sunny and 78. This is the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Athep. Drought conditions are rapidly worsening across western Oklahoma, leading more counties to extend burn bans as wildfire danger increases. Ouachita, Dewey, Greer, and Jackson counties extended their burn bans yesterday. Kiowa and Harmon counties also remain under burn bans. Currently, 46 of Oklahoma's 77 counties have county burn bans in place. The latest U.S. Drought Monitor shows nearly 95% of Oklahoma is now experiencing moderate drought or worse. More than 62% is in severe drought, while nearly 35% is classified in extreme drought. Some of the worst conditions are across right here in western and southwest Oklahoma, where areas have reached exceptional drought, the most severe classification. The dry conditions, triple-digit temperatures, and low humidity are also creating significant wildfire concerns. Oklahoma Forestry Services says grass fires in western Oklahoma could spread rapidly and become difficult to contain. A cold front could provide some relief this week with scattered chances for thunderstorms and slightly cooler temperatures. However, widespread drought-ending rainfall is not expected, and residents are urged to continue following local burn ban restrictions. Voters will head to the polls today for several local, state, and federal races, along with 2 proposed amendments to the Oklahoma Constitution. Polls will be open now until 7 p.m. Locally, 4 candidates are seeking an unexpired term on the Mangum Board of Trustees. Weatherford voters will decide contested city council races in Wards 1 and 3. In Beckham County, Republicans will choose between Sammy Carnes and James E. Greer for County Commissioner District 3. Statewide, Republican ballots include races for governor, state superintendent, labor commissioner, and insurance commissioner. Democrats will choose between Nikayla Jasmine Thomas and Jim Priest for the U.S. Senate nomination. 2 state questions are also on the ballot. State question 844 would give the legislature greater authority over how local governments are reimbursed for property tax revenue lost through manufacturing exemptions. State question 846 would place a voter identification requirement into the Oklahoma Constitution. Oklahoma already requires voter ID, but the proposal would make the requirement constitutional. Not every contest will appear on every ballot, so voters are encouraged to review their sample ballot before heading to the polls. Southwestern Oklahoma State University has announced its 21st presidential leadership class, selecting 15 students for the 2026-27 academic school year. The class includes 13 incoming freshmen and 2 transfer students selected for their leadership potential. Several Weatherford High School students were chosen, including Daisha Givens, Owen Levine, Braylee Schmidt, Jackson Smith, Noah Wald, and Ruby Wright. Other incoming freshmen represent Bethany, Moore, Moreland, Verdon, Kremlin Hillsdale, Southwest Covenant, and Madison, Kansas. Transfer students Cody Boland of Frederick and Kaylee Rich of Prague were also selected. Freshman members receive a $1,000 scholarship during each of their first 2 years at SWAZU, along with a first-year room scholarship. Transfer members also receive $1,000 annually for 2 years. The 4-semester program includes leadership courses, community service, campus activities, and guest speakers. After completing their second year, PLC students also participate in a university-sponsored trip to Washington, D.C. These stories and more on our Facebook page.
I did it my way. For what is a man?
Landry, I don't think this works very well. Look at this. I don't know what's going on. You've been backing up ever since. I mean, what's better? The question and by the way, I'm no kidding. I've been sitting on that question for about a year.
Great question.
I don't know what's better, that or the I'm a